I'm going to kind of get into that, what I just said. Religion is a euphoria generator. And when people know that they have a euphoria generator, something that generates this feeling of euphoria and being, transcending the moment, you love that feeling. And you'll do anything to have that feeling again. Now, we can get down to some B.F. Skinner stuff, simple behaviorism. If you do it, create these feelings by the rituals you do and accomplishing things. Let's say you're a Jehovah's Witness, for example. You obey all the rules. You don't have blood transfusions. Maybe you had to have surgeries. You refuse to have blood transfusions. So the hospital had to scamper around to get some artificial blood, which they do have, and it's acceptable to Jehovah's Witnesses. You also didn't celebrate your birthday or Christmas or anything else. You're a very orthodox Jehovah's Witness. You stick to the rules and you're praised for doing it. You feel a sense of euphoria when people tell you that you're doing a great job. It's just like being on a team. See, it doesn't have to be religion. If you're on a baseball team, if you are on a baseball team and you hit a home run in a critical moment, your team was struggling to come back from a deficit, and in that critical moment, at the bottom of the ninth, you hit the game-winning grand slam. You feel a sense of euphoria. And what you want is you want to repeat that experience again. But the game is over. So tomorrow, you're going to work hard to try to get it. Sometimes you work hard and you go into a slump because you're trying too hard. I think religion works that same way. Religion is where people want that euphoria. And you do create it because you get pats on the back for doing some significant thing toward what our goals are. That can happen, though, not purely in religion. It can happen in a corporate environment. You got a big number of sales. Wow, we give you the Corporate Salesman of the Week award. Wow, we give you Employee of the Week. Wow, we give you a pat on the back. You get the Vice President's Award of Merit. Wow, or the President's Award of Merit. Wow. You create all these little awards that people get excited and they feel a sense of euphoria. And they do things to repeat it, to repeat that experience. So you go out and you sell stuff even more. And you become very aggressive in selling things because you want to get your numbers up. Well, it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing because you could become an overly aggressive salesperson. You could be somebody who engages in cheating. You could be somebody who's doing all kind of negative things to get that feeling. But what you're really looking for, and what Maslow talked about, are peak experiences. But he also talked about the negative part of it too. People can be so caught up in getting a peak experience that they'll do anything to get it. You can take drugs because you want to feel it. Maybe in a corporate situation you hit that peak moment once, but you never got it again. You kind of went into a slump or whatever. Or even when you got the award the second time, it just didn't feel the same. You want to repeat the experience. It's not so much getting the object, but it's the experience in relation to the object, or the experience in relation to the prize that you get. So you'll do anything to get it. And I think this is what happens if you really want to get into what the terrorists did on September 11th. It's related to this because those people in their own culture, in their own environment, were given praise for doing negative things to the United States. Maybe it started off with if they said negative things about the United States, they were given praise. If they burned the American flag, they were given praise. If they did something else. So if you could hurt them in a really bad way, that's the ultimate prize. So yeah. And so for them in that moment, that is the heaven. The heaven is the endorphin rush. It's the feeling of euphoria. It's the same type of things that happen in any type of cult. Like in Jonestown, obeying Jim Jones gave you this sense of euphoria. But again, I'm going to argue that it's not strictly a religious thing because this can happen in a corporate world too. This could happen in a family situation. This could happen in any situation where you have a group of people who reward you for behaving a certain way. And you get a kind of rush, for doing it. So this is my argument, really, about the people who always say that religion is evil. No, religion isn't evil. But people can do evil things. They can use it as a tool to do evil things. But they can use a lot of other things too to do evil. So that's my point.